Particularly in Indiana, you can see that when you're in your third or fourth month of gray skies, you feel that down energy. And to have a space where even if it's freezing outside, you can come and at least have that feeling of the natural course of the day. We designed two spaces. One is our contemplation room, which is a multi-use space around faith development, and then our 10-Bolt Lounge, which is a legacy lounge that was created specifically for students who wanted to have a place to hang out and a place to relax, became our second location where we wanted to implement BrainLit technology.
This is our first year in this space, and previously our library had been called cave-like, and nobody wants to hear that. We want to make sure that our space is as welcoming and as warm and inviting as possible, and I feel like that's what we've been given with BrainLit. We are on the interior of our building, so we don't have the opportunity to have any natural light coming in. So with BrainLit, we get that kind of circadian rhythm with the lights that our body so craves and that our mind really needs to help us focus throughout the day.
My first impressions, we just opened up the Media Center this fall. And we were delighted to be able to have this space back again. But then with the new lighting, I was a kid in a candy store. I'm playing with the buttons, I'm looking at all the different lighting features, recognizing that there is not just the programmability of being able to really tune lighting to the needs of what is going on in the classroom, but also to allow that natural sync and rhythm to happen so that you can spend as much or as little time on that as you really need to make sure that you're getting the best for your students.
At the heart of a Jesuit school, at the heart of its educational philosophy is this idea of care of the whole person, that it's not just about the mind, it's about the body, the spirit. The BrainLit technology really appealed to us in that way. We've gotten the most feedback from the contemplation room. It is definitely the one space that has had the lighting of it called out as conducive to that space. I would say that students both appreciate having a space that is dedicated to that purpose, but also that time and thought went into creating the space. And so it became, there are times where we go, where do we put this next?
We have kids that come in after recess or after lunch and they're dysregulated. They're just really excited, and we need to kind of bring some of that energy down so that they can focus and concentrate. And so we can set our lighting to relax. We can do a mindful moment, do some deep breathing, and we're ready to learn. We have kids that come in that are doing research, and we're sitting and trying to use the resources in the library. So we need to be able to focus and concentrate. We can set that to energize or to work, and the students don't even realize that it's helping them lock in and focus on what they're working on.
I was a teacher for decades, and you just know that there are going to be cycles of the season based upon how much natural lighting there's going to be, ability to be able to get outside or not get outside. And there is nothing more challenging than trying to motivate a bunch of elementary school or middle school students in the gloomy days in which it feels like the sun rises around noon and goes down around 2 o'clock. So to be able to have something that is a tool, but also a companion to a teacher, to be able to get the most out of our students, to be able to help wake them up, help them be alert, help them be focused, and BrainLit was a solution for us.